I don't have any control over being able to handle what it does to me. The only thing I have is my brain as I have it, my functioning brain, and how I can use my brain to approach all of it. I remember getting on the table and I remember being like, oh, I feel really good, and then being out. And then they wake you up, you're already done with the procedure, and they won't let you leave or start getting ready to leave until you start farting. I mean, and you could like fart blood on the table, they don't care. They put me in a wheelchair and they wheeled me to where my mom could come and talk, and then the doctor came out and immediately told me that I had cancer, and my mom was sitting right next to me. So she heard everything that the lady said as I was hearing it, but I couldn't believe it. You know, like even having gone through all of the pain, I never at any point checked off that it was cancer. I remember, you know, how some people and in some times in movies you hear like the sound just be your heartbeat because it's just a ringing and all the room just goes silent. That happened to me in that moment. It's just like my heart rate was so high to hear that news that like the sound in the room stopped traveling, and I went like deaf for a sec and could only hear my heartbeat. And then she asked me a question again, and then it's like immediately snapped back into reality. And I was like, what do I do? I just had like a what comes next moment. I've lost 16 pounds in a month so far. 16 pounds. It's gonna be crazy though, guys. I get a liver biopsy tomorrow, so they're gonna poke my liver and take a sample of what they think is a cancerous tumor on my liver and confirm whether or not the tumor is the same type of cancer on my liver as it is on my rectum. And if they can confirm that, then they'll give me the strongest chemo that they have, and I will do that for 3 months before we figure out whether or not I need the medical procedure, the surgery, and we'll go from there. For those of you who do math, I don't have a proper ruler, but a 2 inches is about that. I have 2 of them on my body. So they're going to use the radiation and chemo to shrink those. If they both get to about a half an inch, which is about there, close to, if they can get them to about there, then they can easily operate on me with no long-term effects. That is my ultimate hope. I'm going to try my best to make my body do that in order to survive this, because then the best outcome is I will be able to have full function of my rectum and only a temporary spot on my liver removed in order to get the cancer off and make sure they get the under and the anything that connects onto any other organs. The long-term effect is I'll still have to, no matter what.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
That was my father. He's a good man. He was the best father I could have ever hoped for. But he's a stubborn man, and I still love him for it. So I'm the same way, like father to like son.